Hey, Josh.
Huh?
Did you hear? We're back playing Pokemon! Oh.
Now, before you get too excited.
We back, baby.
Oh, the salt.
The 2023 season of Pokemon Emerald is upon us.
Not having eaten anything yet, and now eating pretzels.
Not good.
They're so good.
Oh. Alright.
That's like, I'm hungry. So I think pretzels are pretzels, man. It's bread and salt. So like fucking good bread. When you're hungry. Baked to smithers.
I'm paralyzed. He's paralyzed.
Smithers, go collect the paychecks.
Yes, sir.
What if Smithers just turned around one day and was like, you know what? Fucking no.
I won't do it.
What? Come again, Smithers?
I said fucking no.
I am Montgomery Burke. Well,
I can't even like do the voice justice.
We'll release the hounds on you. Perhaps I would release the hounds on you, Smithers.
Okay, well then perhaps I'm gonna call OSHA, and we can talk about this like hostile work environment that you keep subjecting us all to. Yeah, you ever heard of workers' rights? Yeah, me too.
I'm rich, but I'm not that rich, Smithers.
Exactly, so you bode well to start behaving your fucking self.
He owns everything.
Yeah, not the law.
Why does he live in Springfield?
It's for convenience of storytelling, Smithers. If I was half a world away, I couldn't be in the show. How exactly would I relate?
Doesn't he own the place that Homer works?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's his name?
Me no. We were just quoting a guy whose name we had no idea who he was.
Is it Mr. Burns?
Yes.
That was like the first thought I had, and I was like...
Didn't fully trust your brain.
Yeah. Oh. Trick question. Are the ones on the bottom his eyes at the top? You're an idiot. He's a fucking whale. It's a blowhole, you dumb fuck.
Why has he got two blowholes then?
Because it's like a nose. Have you seen a blowhole? It's like a nose without the nose.
If I had seen a blowhole, I don't think I would be asking this question.
So blowholes just look like a nose without like the floppy bit at the end. Like like a skeleton in your nose. It's just that.
So the first time we ever like go somewhere and I see like an orca or some shit, that's his nose. Everyone get a look at that. That's his nose.
I'm talking about whale blowholes specifically because I think dolphins is just a hole and
it's like a hole in their actual
just a hole. I think orcas and dolphins are part of the same family, aren't they?
I think so.
That's my nephew.
I think orcas kill dolphins, don't they?
Orcas are big and scary. No, they're not. They're friendly. Dude,
I ain't no marine
They
bio.
literally slap the fuck out of fish for fun and kill them and don't eat them.
Should take another rest here. That's a fine idea. Okay, why don't you like relax a little bit?
Workers are pretty.
In search of trainers.
The ocean troll pandas.
Hi, today I'm visiting an area near Route 111. We're trying to spot some up-and-coming new talent in the field.
You're Route 111?
Yes, sir. Today we turned our lens on trainer Menemje. There's something about this trainer that piqued our interest. Best way to determine how strong a trainer is? Well, the fastest way is to battle.
Eat him.
And so we began our investigation. That's how we ended up in the battle.
This is the best
With
way
the
to get to know a trader.
MJ.
Eat him.
Eat him.
So
In a
stupid.
dominating performance, we were flattened, rolled up, tossed aside. MJ is ruthlessly strong. Here's our impressions after having battled our featured trainer. I lost confidence in myself as a result of our encounter. We were beaten before we could launch a single attack. Oh, Snivel. In spite of that, MJ's battles are worth seeing. I recommend competent trainers to challenge MJ. After our battle, we asked MJ for...
I get more emails from Twitch than anyone else.
What the fuck does that say?
After our battle, we
Succinct?
asked MJ for a succinct summary.
Okay. Trainer replied, "Isn't it?"
This is so mean.
And then he hopped on his scooter and he rolled away.
What an asshole. He mopped the floor with us. Isn't it? Disappears. Never see him again. Dude, what a cunt.
Could you imagine? It's like how it is in the game too. It just turns, "Isn't it?" And then the bike just pops up under him. He's like, "See ya, bitches."
Oh, I love it.
All right, animate that, Josh. Should be funny. Putting you to work, son.
Next lag animated. I haven't done one in a while.
Your art style's pretty cool.
That's pretty cringe.
I love it. Personally.
I like... I don't die.
Squeeze you?
The pretzel tried to kill me. No, because I purposely don't put too much effort into the art for the sake of the fact that, like, it's just a short. Right? Like, I'm kind of... Like, the whole purpose is to create a short, make it more digestible for the average viewer, because they don't have to watch, like, one of our episodes in order to get the bit, you know?
I get that.
Heavily inspired by all the other people who have animated clips or whatever the fuck, but, you know, with significantly less effort. Oh my god. I want real food.
I want to catch them all, as Ashword taught me. Oh, you want to hear something interesting?
What's that?
So, my roommate, I have a new roommate now. He's from France. And he grew up watching Pokémon just like us. And guess what he knows Ash's name as for his whole life?
What's that?
The French translation for Ash is Sasha.
That's closer to Satoshi, which is what the Japanese...
That's what I was thinking, too. It's just so interesting how he is known by so many different names.
Yeah. I honestly, I couldn't even tell you where Ash came from. I mean, it's like Ashton,
he's ass.
Ashton or Ashley or whatever.
Ashley Ketchum.
It could be. Ashley's a gender neutral
It's a
name.
unisex name.
Yeah.
I've never met a male Ashley before, though.
I've seen a male Ashley before. I saw Black Veil Brides live when Ash was still in the band.
Yeah, I guess. I've never, like, personally met someone with the name Ashley.
Yeah. We didn't do...
As a male,
we didn't get a meet and greet. They snuck off. I think the band Ghost Town was, like, loading up their van out the front.
Cool.
But Black Veil Bride snuck out the back, and we were pissed because everyone was waiting for them to, like, show up for, like, 10 seconds.
Yeah.
But they never did. That kind of... So, Chase... This has been spoken of before on the channel, but, like... just because it's on my mind. Same venue, we went to see Game Grumps live during their
oh, that would be cool.
Their last party tour where they were. So it was when they were still doing the Mario Party 10, I think, the Mario Party 10 tour.
Yeah.
So they had like Dan and Aaron playing, and then they had like a crowd member come up to play the other thing or whatever.
Okay.
But, yeah, so we waited to see if we could meet anybody. The VIP for that sucks. Game Grumps fucking get on some shit, because that charging people for a fucking Q&A session for VIP is kind of cringe. It, like, these people are like paying extra for their tickets because they want to meet you guys, not because they want a Q&A session that like 5 people are gonna get to ask a question and then you guys take 10 minutes to answer. That's not the bit that's frustrating. It's just like you're paying extra for the ticket to get a Q&A session. It's like kind of shitty. There's no intimacy with that.
Yeah.
Right? And your fans are trying to, like, you know, like, if there's meet and greet tickets, that would be awesome. And at that time, you know, what was it? I think it was 2019, but, you know, so just before the pandemic, and still, like, no meet and greet. And I get it, meet and greets can be tough. I'm not saying you have to have, like, an insane number of meet and greet tickets, just, you know, I don't know. That's my opinion, is that if you're gonna do VIP at all, it should be more than just a, hey, you get to see us a little longer than everyone else does.
Yeah.
Like that seems like a bit of a jip.
Does a little bit.
It's like the extra like 50 or 60 bucks or whatever the fuck it would cost nowadays, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like an extra 200 bucks or something. Tickets would be like $300 or $500 for what equates to like an extra 20 or 30 minutes with the show. Like, yeah, I don't know.
Well, not really all that happy with the experience then, or?
It was fun. Like we enjoyed it, right? It's like you're you know, you're literally getting Game Grumps live, but
yeah.
It's kind of,
oh, I'd go
like
nuts.
I said, it's the kind of
if I saw Dan Avidan in real life, I'd fucking faint.
They are like, yeah, Aaron and Dan are like as tall as you think they are.
Dan's like 6'2", Aaron's like 6 feet. Aaron's probably about as tall as I am.
Aaron's 6'2".
Is he?
Yeah. They're both tall men. And not like, well, taller by our standards, because we're not over 6 foot. Right? I'm nowhere near 6 foot.
You're on
like
the cusp.
Teetering on the edge.
I'm just on the cusp of 6 feet tall.
Like
I'm about 5. If anyone was 5'11", it's probably me. Like, that's probably the best way to put it.
If there's the chart, there it is. Yeah, and I'm 5'7" wearing slippers, dude. Like, I'm not a tall man. I am like, I hate it.
Have you considered stretching? I'm just kidding.
Oh my god. Yeah. Have you considered eating your vegetables?
You're a growing boy. Growing boy,
Tobey
Osh.
Maguire and fucking Spider-Man 2. Workout? What'd he say? Workout.
I don't remember. Oh my god, a phone call. It's Lola. She tried to catch a nice wing goal a little while ago. We got away. Super disappointed. Okay, bye. Fun to walk
I
around.
don't remember what he said in between workout and eat your green vegetables.
How'd you do that?
Work out, plenty of rest, you know, eat your green vegetables.
I cannot remember what he said. Oh my god. I'm not gonna look it up. Not going to stress that part. There's a ninja in that sand.
I'm gonna go beat the shit out of him.
Beat him. Oh.
Oh, this is like a triple threat.
Oh no.
Oh god. What'd I get myself into?
It's all over now.
No, it's not. I just gotta beat up a couple kids. It's like that scene in Step Brothers.
So, yeah, in that picture, is that kid holding his sheath in his hand?
I think so.
Okay, because I'm like, what the fuck is that?
Oh, I actually got like a perfect combo of Mons out here right now, too.
Perfect. Combo them on.
Actually, you know what? We're gonna fake out him. You stink.
Wouldn't Nightshade work against? Isn't Baltoy?
Totally could.
What? Recording, but I can cut it out. We're back.
All right, beating the hell out of men.
Ninjask isn't the one that's like...
Fast boy.
Ninjask isn't the one I'm thinking of. What's the one that only has 1 HP?
Ninja.
Okay, yeah, it's Shedinja?
Yes.
Right.
Yes, I believe so.
Yeah, it's like 1 HP only takes damage from a critical hit. Right?
Only takes damage from a move that is super effective to it.
Right. I know it got banned from comp because people were like...
Still?
I believe so. Dang. I know in Scarlet and Violet it's banned.
Dang.
Which I guess is technically comp, because that's all comp is really supported by. That's not true. There's
Speaking
tournaments
of
that still
which-
play the older games.
That DLC will be popping soon.
Yeah, we need to fucking stream some Scarlet and Violet.
I don't have a capture card.
Well, you could be in the call with.
Well, yeah, I can be on your stream if that's what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, hell, we could even like do it on here for a bit. You don't have to like run through the game, but we could do it. It's kind of one of the things I want to open up a little bit more, is being able to just do random videos on whatever we want. Because
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Because, like, don't get me wrong, I love series, but at the same time, there's always this kind of, like, there's always this feeling of missing out on newer and bigger titles just because we go, well, we can't make that a series, it's 50 hours long. It's like, who said that we had to play the whole game? Who said that we could just sit down, record, and be like, haha, check this game out, it's fun. You know? We're not sponsored, but check it out. I wanted, honestly, I wanted Travis and I to do Diablo 4, but I fucking, like, if I speak to Travis these days, it's for like 2 minutes.
He's a busy boy.
He's busy as fuck.
He's a busy boy. He's still working too, right?
Yeah, I mean, like, because Travis had his surgery to get his arm fixed.
Yep.
So he's like,
Living his best life now.
well, he's like reacclimating. So, like, I don't know what the status of his arm is. It's been a bit since I've seen him. But when he was healing, like, he was able to like he fully clenched his hand that he couldn't even close before.
Crazy.
And hurt himself. Like, he could barely feel that arm before, right? So they were like, you know, I'm excited to see the progress, because I honestly haven't seen him. I think the next time, like, we talked about, Chase, Travis, and I are supposed to get together soon to finish Ocarina of Time.
Oh, okay.
So, which, by the time this is airing, that may or may not have happened already. I don't know. But that's the intention. It's kind of one of those things. Just want to get it done, because as soon as that's done, I can put that to bed, and I can feel happy that that homage to Jake is taken care of and it's done, and I don't have to, you know.
Yeah.
It's the whole reason why we picked up doing Ocarina of Time in the first place, because that was the first series.
That was the first thing, man.
Yeah, that was the first thing that he and I did together, and I wanted that to, like, initially we had talked about doing all of the series, but I don't want to tie us down to being like, okay, we have like the same 10, 12 games to play for like the next 5 years or whatever, so. But yeah, you know, I mean, it's like, it's great, and I like the fact that it stands on its own too. So it's like, the homage isn't in the way that we're doing this series, just that we're doing the series, right? It's like we're finishing the game that he and I didn't get to finish. Is kind of the sentiment behind it.
Yeah.
But I love the fact that so like I think we have it titled as the big adventure or the great adventures of Big John or something like that.
Found a nugget.
Anyway, Big John is the name of Link in our save. If you're not watching that series, go check it out. Playlist is in the description. But yeah, like it's really like an entirely different energy, which is something I appreciated because I didn't want it to be similar. You know, I wanted it to have its own energy and sort of like, you know, be able to, in the sense that I didn't want it to sort of overwrite what Jake and I did, but to sort of like supplement it or do away entirely with that so that it had its own identity, right? I didn't want it to be like, you know, because some people will look at it and be like, that's the quintessential version. Mm-hmm. Dude, pick your method of enjoying that series. They're entirely different. So if you're going for like a kind of more laid back, kind of reserved and like, you know, less experienced, kind of more, you know, I guess entry level experience. Is that what I'm trying to go for? I don't know. It's got this sense of like it's very amateur Let's Play.
Okay.
Whereas the version that Chase, Travis, and I have done, that playthrough has been like fucking like just an entirely different beast. I love it. It is super funny. We all get along really well. Our chemistry works really great.
Hey, the three of you together are a riot. It's very funny. It's great to watch too.
Is this a wild?
Nope.
Oh, fuck.
No, trainer battle.
Yeah, no.
No, if it was a wild, it would have been like, oh! But no.
But yeah, it's really all about. It's really all about the gesture of going and finishing that, as opposed to like, we want to honor it by doing it the same way, right? Because we're not cringy teenagers anymore, right? It's fun to see the difference in like life experience that is there.
Absolutely.
And deeper thinking, like that, like, so when you're a teenager doing Let's Plays, and I tell this to everybody that wants to get into Let's Plays, we had the handicap of starting really young. I say handicap because not having life experience to back up your Let's Play with stories, with insight, with like higher thinking, it's not even there.
Oh,
right?
dude, we just sounded like insufferable children. Oh, it was bad. It was
like,
horrible.
This guy's blue. Ha ha ha. Like,
like, and then like some pop culture reference, and then like,
or some timely thing that you wouldn't even like remember today. You'd be like, what the fuck was I talking about?
Yeah, something that was very much in the time of right then.
Yeah, well,
right then,
and like I said,
there.
like, so, you know, like, there's a reason why most of those episodes are hidden, because there was like, we were just inexperienced and stupid, ignorant kids.
And it's not to say that all of it was like bad, cringy, like ignorant stuff. Some of it was just like
not good content to watch.
Yeah,
like
it'd be like 3 minutes of silence and then haha, guy fart.
I wouldn't be like, I personally wouldn't be proud of having content like that up there. You know,
like, well, and again, okay. So when I say ignorant stuff, I'm mostly talking about like the jokes that teenagers make.
Yeah. Oh, I know exactly.
Right?
We know what you're saying without, like, we're kind of beating around the bush a little bit, but like we all kind of get what you're saying.
Yeah, it's the teenager, like, it's like, that's not good. Like, don't 100%. Don't be doing that, you know. So
100%, I'm with you there.
With and again, I have no problem admitting to that. Like, you know, it's like we were kids, stupid, dumb, fucking kids who didn't really know any better, right? It's like, well, you're old enough to know better. It's like, you know what? We were a product of our generation. We were a product of the town that we lived in.
It's a different time.
It was just a different time. And like slinging around, I'd say, like, I think like the R word was a big one.
There's two.
Like the reference to mental capacity.
Yes. Yeah, that one is a big one. That's one that I actually like actively try to work out of my vocabulary now
Like-
as an adult.
Yeah, like Chase. I know Chase and Travis occasionally would let it slip, even in like the last few years, like since 2020, since we did like the big comeback and everything. It would slip through, but it's usually like a self-reference, like, oh God, I'm and it's like, you know, it's one of those things. Like, it's not like it's putting anyone down.
It very much
But I know
toes
that
a line,
some people
though.
don't like the word, so it's like
Toes a line for sure.
yeah, like I'm trying to be as considerate as possible. I still don't know a lot of stuff, dude. Like, okay, so I got the word. I'll say the word beaner.
What word?
The word beaner.
Okay.
So that's a slur for Hispanic folk.
Really?
For many years, I just rhymed it with wiener because I thought it sounded funny. It's that thing of like, it's like Betty.
Really?
Betty Bo Betty or something.
So all this time,
Bo Betty or
you were throwing something out there that was
Literally, it's like
construed as a slur.
But again, not having known any Hispanic people until like one of my American friends who's Hispanic was like, "Yo."
Maybe don't say that.
Well, because and it wasn't even like with an air of like, "Hey, fuck you." It was like, "I don't think you know what you're saying, so I'm gonna just inform you
educate
that
you
this
for a
is
second."
happening." And I'm like, "Oh God!" Like,
No one wants to be that, man. That's for dead certain.
yeah. So
like
it's
if
just
you're
like,
out there actively trying to be that way, trying to be
Just
derogatory to people or whatever,
well, just
fuck
being
you.
intelligent or being insufferable.
Fuck
right?
you. But there is
it's all bad.
You are right that there is a difference between, you know, like, you know, you say it and you don't know what it means and how far the meaning can go to actually hurt somebody.
Yeah.
Right? Like it's really cool that you had your American friend to actually go, "Oh, let's do a little school session here, 30 seconds."
Well, that's the thing, and it, you know, and when we talk about growing up in different cultures, right? Like our town for the longest time was like the whitest place that we could ever even think.
Oh, dude, I constantly tell
I remember
people
when we got like the first black family in our town, everyone flocked to them. Like, oh my God, what's it like being black? It's like, seriously, I'm not even kidding. Like going up to this family, and like, just like,
I believe you.
I don't know, like, well, because I remember in my elementary school, like it was like the only black kid. And like became immediately popular just off of that alone, because it was just we just never saw it, right?
Yeah, no, you're right, man. I went to an elementary school that only had about 150 kids in it.
Yeah.
There was one kid of color. Like I guess one. He wasn't even black. He was from like Mesoamerica.
Right.
And then there was a girl who was adopted from.
Sorry, you said Mesoamerica, so I immediately started thinking of Emperor's New Groove.
It was around that sort of. I think anyway. No. It would have been Central America, actually. I believe he was Guatemalan. So yeah, it'd be Central America. But then there was he had an adopted brother who was from Korea. And then there was another girl who
I'm not laughing at you.
was
it's like in my head.
from, well, no one can see you, so you didn't have to announce it.
I have like a stupid grin on my face because I'm thinking of the song.
Go ahead. Just go ahead.
No, it's fine.
What, like the song? Like.
There are despots and dictators, political manipulators. There are blue bloods with the intellects of fleas. There are kings and petty tyrants who are so lacking in refinements. They'd be better suited swinging from the trees. He was born and raised to rule. No one has ever been this cool in 1,000 years of aristocracy.
And that's Josh James, baby.
An enigma and a mystery in Mesoamerican history. The quintessence of perfection, that is he.
My chicken is dead.
It's not the first time that song's come up.
Oh, dude.
It came up during the fucking Link's Awakening playthrough.
It's a meme in our, for our band now. Like, whenever one of us, like, fucks something up for the other person, you're like, you threw off my groove. Especially when I do it, because I'm, like, kind of the one who started the band.
Yeah.
So one of them will be like, you threw off the Emperor's groove.
I'm sorry, but you've thrown off the Emperor's groove.
The groove! The groove! Beware the groove! Beware of the groove!
Are you gonna be alright?
Groove! The groove! Oh, God.
Well, this battle will have to be the end of this episode.
Wait a minute. Before we end it...
Hardy har?
Shit. I gotta make a decision, Josh.
Don't battle them yet. It's about that time.
No, we about to find out how much ash we have collected. I did not tell the viewers. We got the soot sack. And at the end of this episode, our final soot total.
Have you collected ashes, Huff Huff? That's not enough ash here, Huff Huff. Can't make glass with this, Huff Huff. Let's see, 204 is the number of steps you need to walk for me to make you pop off. A blue flute. What does a blue flute do?
We'll find out next time on LaughAlotGamers.
Goo 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 goo.